What is good, Neo family? It's your boy Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the one and only Neo stock, why I'm still super bullish for the near-term and long-term futures. I'm also going to talk about the overall stock market and the latest pieces of news coming out that will affect it. I'm also going to talk about the latest pieces of news coming out affecting Neo and what on earth Neo put on their Twitter page that makes me very excited, and what Elon Musk also put on his Twitter page that's very exciting for Neo and the entire electric vehicle industry as a whole. But before I do talk about that, before I talk about the Elon Musk tweets, before I talk about Neo, I do have to mention some very important things. First off, I'm not a financial, legal, or taxation expert, so not take this as financial, legal, or taxation advice. Everything in this video is solely for entertainment purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. And not only benefits me, but benefits the entire Neo community as a whole. And the last thing is, if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link down below and in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo, you're not only going to qualify for an iPhone 13 Pro giveaway, meaning you may win an iPhone 13 Pro, but you're also going to get up to 5 free stocks, each worth up to $3,500. So with that out of the way, guys, let's get on with the video. So Neo had a very interesting day, guys. Look at this chart I drew out from the past, okay? In my last video, I drew out this Fibonacci. I told you guys Neo has quite a bit of support in the $30 range. Once again, these are ranges, not particular values. And once again, you guys can see that Neo actually held out pretty well right there. So even though Neo is down 4.67%, I do see a lot of green after this, and I'm going to show you guys exactly why. Now, before you guys think I'm crazy, please, please, please just hear me out. So let me first off delete all of these indicators real quick for you guys, and then we're going to talk about what's going on with Neo, what's going on with the market. So as you guys can see, if I look at the one-day chart, Neo absolutely dropped like crazy from $31 down to 29, right? Then we had a very good reversal up to $30.79. Well, that's actually almost identical to the entire market because the market was moving based off the Fed. And here's the reason why. Look at the S&P 500. It dipped like crazy over the last 5 days. If I bring up the 5-day chart, you guys can see it just crashed like crazy. It went from 470 all the way down to $460. Then all of a sudden, it absolutely exploded. I mean, it went all the way to the moon up to 470. Look at Tesla, guys. The same thing happened to Tesla. Tesla dropped like crazy down to 928. It ran all the way up at the very end. The entire market basically did this, guys, and so did Neo. And I want to talk about that real quick before I go on into more detail about Neo. So the reason why the market tanked the way it did over the last few days is because of the Fed. The Fed had a huge announcement, and there was a lot of uncertainty. A lot of people were like, "Oh no, what's going to happen?" They're kind of scared. They were worried in case something bad happened. The market kind of tipped away. This also has to do with the Evergrande situation, but that's not as pivotal as this right now because the Fed just announced that they're going to double the pace of tapering. They're also going to be raising interest rates in 2022 3 times over. Now, I know you guys think that's kind of crazy, and I'm talking about 3 separate times. I'm not saying it 3x, 3 different times they're going to raise interest rates. So, why is this important? What does this mean for the market? The market may have a correction in 2022 to 2023, and I don't expect it to really start until maybe mid to late 2022. And I want to let you guys know something. There was a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt about this, and that in turn is what led the market to crash. But then it turns out there was nothing surprising. We knew the Fed was going to announce this, and the reason why this could lead to a correction is because a lot of money is going to be basically fueled into bonds instead of the overall market, because big market makers will get more secure returns on their investments as interest rates are higher. So what does this mean for Neo? Neo dropped just like the overall market, then it had a very good recovery. And this means that Neo is moving very similarly to that of the market. And it's like I told you guys in the past, not only did it follow the support level I told you guys about, but I also told you guys that if the market allows it, Neo is going to have a very good run. And it's looking very bullish right now. And here's the reason why. So I know you guys saw Neo tank just like the entire market. The entire market tanked, guys. Don't just blame it on Neo because Neo did little to nothing in terms of his fundamentals to cause this. Instead, Neo's fundamentals have been getting better and better and better, and that makes me super excited, especially after what Elon Musk just tweeted about. I'm going to show you that in a few minutes, but check this out right here. The Fed is finally addressing inflation, saying that inflation can go as high as 5.3% for this year instead of the 4.2% estimate. Once again, the Fed is trying to prepare for inflation. So we're not surprised by that. We knew that this was going to happen, which is why the fear and greed index is at 54 right now. People are more greedy than fearful. Once again, a good sign. So my point is, let's just look at some indicators real quick. Let me bring up the one-day chart for Neo and then show you guys how absolutely awesome the chart looks right now, in my opinion. And you guys can see based off the RSI, the MACD, and all these things, the MACD right now, it dropped like crazy because Neo was in a bit of a bearish cycle. Remember that? We dropped like crazy down to about 29. But look what happened quite recently. Neo hit that low point and then started kind of going sideways and started to slowly run up. Neo is also a stock that kind of reflects Tesla over like it's kind of delayed, so to speak. But right now, the MACD is showing more green than red. We closed actually kind of going up, and you could see in the after hours we're continuing to go up. So, what I think happened, guys, is we saw the bottom. And like I said, I may be wrong. It really depends on the news. There could be so many nuances. It really depends on the Fed. But at the end of the day, based off these indicators, we have that strong support at around 29.50. So between the 29.50 to $30 range, we bounced off that. And I think from here on out, we should see more and more green leading up to Neo Day, especially because of what Neo just put on their Twitter. Now look at the RSI, 64.29. The CCI is showing the same thing. Once again, Neo is ready to start going right back up, as is the overall market. Now, I did talk about a correction, but I think the correction is more of a concern for the longer term, for the next few months, maybe even for a year from now. But right now, for the short term, we're still in December 2021. Neo Day is coming up very, very soon. We're less than a week away, and I do think Neo is going to start running up very, very soon because of it. So this is why I see this right over here. The Motley Fool is stating that Neo got crushed today. They're talking about how there's some fear about what the SEC is doing with the regulations. There's also other things going on with the Fed. I mean, they're just talking about the exact same thing I'm telling you about. So, but don't let the amount of FUD out there scare you. There are a lot of people talking about delisting, this and that. But right now, there's no indicator that, or at least true indicator that Neo will definitely get delisted. There's nothing that proves that. Right now, it's just speculation. It's just fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And the thing about that, guys, is Neo is just following every single law out there. They're not doing anything wrong. So don't let these scares basically get to you guys. And I just want to let you guys know they have Neo Day coming up, and I think it's going to be very awesome, guys. Look at this right over here. Electric stated that Neo teases image of new model ahead of the reveal at Neo 2021. Could it be the Neo ET5? We don't know it yet, guys. We're gonna find out. They may be announcing the ET5, guys, something absolutely new, which makes me super pumped and excited. We know they have the ET7 coming out, but there might be a different card to be announced, and this is why they may have announced Neo Day so much earlier than before. This could be the reason why I'm super excited. Imagine what this looks like. That's not the ET7 they announced, guys. We might see a new model, more likely to be the ET5. That is very, very, very bullish in my opinion. A new sedan from Neo. That makes me so excited. I can't wait to see what this company is going to do, and especially after the Twitter page. I'm going to show you that in just a few minutes. Check this out right here. The Nasdaq is now saying that Neo looks attractive after meaningful correction. Very bullish sign. The Nasdaq is saying that Neo is undervalued. It's looking very good, and it has a very, very, very good upside potential once again. But I just want to end the video from this point though and talk to you guys about this right here. Neo stated that for Neo 2021, there's going to be something very awesome. It's going to go on for 3 days. Every year, we also introduce a special guest for our Neo users. Today, this mysterious guest has been paid to visit the Neo House of Oslo in Norway. Once again, Norway expansion, guys. That's very awesome. Who's walking in the house? And we're going to find out very soon. I'm super excited for that, guys. People are very excited too. I can't wait to see what's going to come out. I'm super, super pumped because they may be announcing a new car, some new things. And look at this right here. Basically, Elon Musk put this on his Twitter. It states that the success of the Mustang Mach E is forcing Ford to adjust to its production plans. What does this mean? Well, Elon Musk responded, congrats. Elon Musk put this on his Twitter. His point is the company Ford, they have a car and they announced a different variant of it that's electric, and that, in my opinion, it was so great that they have to adjust their entire production plans because it's absolutely crushing it. My point is, just as Elon Musk is trying to tell you guys, the EV sector, the EV market is going to be a giant. We're barely starting right now. And that's why I'm so bullish for this company, guys. I think Neo has insane potential. And like I told you guys before, the short term, I don't really care too much about what happens. I just think leading up to Neo Day, we're going to have some big, big, big runs coming, guys. I could easily see this thing make some very big moves. But at the same time, guys, At the same time, for the long term, I see even bigger moves. I see this thing going to hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a share if you just wait the next few years. However, for what I see coming out for the next upcoming days, guys, we should run up again. And let me quickly bring up a Fibonacci retracement chart before I end the video. So let me just quickly do this. So let me bring up the 6 month chart real quick, and I'm going to show you the different levels of support and resistance that this thing actually has, and you guys can see how this may end up playing out. So we did hit 55 one time, remember that? And then our low right now is at around the $29 range. So you guys can see this right here. Right now, we're in the green in the after hours again. We really dropped like crazy, and I do think that we're finding the bottom. So I don't know if we might drop a tiny bit more in the very beginning of tomorrow, then start to run absolutely up. We have our next level of resistance at 35. We could go that high by tomorrow. It's possible. Leading up to Neo Day, we could even go back to the 40s if the market allows it, like I told you guys. And I definitely think that there's a lot of green that's going to be coming. Look at the last candles, okay? Over the last like week or so, the last few weeks, it's just red, 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 like crazy amounts of red, guys. This thing dropped way too much, in my opinion, as indicated by the CCI. I think this thing is getting ready, guys. We're ready to see a very big run. It's oversold, and the market's looking more and more and more ready to make it happen. With that said and done, guys, I'm very bullish. Do not lose faith in the fundamentals, because regardless of what happens, the fundamentals of this company are there, and I'm very, very excited for what they have coming up for Neo Day. We're getting closer to Neo Day. I can't wait. And with that said, guys, thank you for listening. So thank you. Never ever give up, and peace out.